Hello everyone. Today we will learn about parallel testing and we will see that how we can implement the parallel testing using TestNG. So, what is parallel testing? Parallel testing it's just like a software testing technique in which multiple test cases are executed simultaneously on different threads with the aim of reducing the overall time taken to complete the testing process. Okay, so if we talk about parallel testing, multiple test cases can run at the same time and which can cover like multiple scenarios at the same time. So it would help to faster detect the bugs and the issues. And when you execute the test cases in parallel, it means that you are identifying the performance bottleneck also in the software. Okay, and you are optimizing your system, which can lead the improve quality and increase the efficiency in the entire development process. Yeah, so that's all about parallel testing. This is a diagram where I have explained that how each test case is running parallelly on different devices. Either it's on a desktop device or either it's on mobile device. So we can do the parallel testing on any devices. So why parallel testing is an important? So it is a very important aspect of software testing because it helps to speed up the testing process and the save time. So it allows multiple test cases to be executed simultaneously on different threads, which we discussed earlier as well, and we can easily identify the defects or issues, which can reduce the amount of time to identify and fix problems. Yeah. So now we will understand how to do the parallel testing using TestNG. Yeah. So if I talk about in summary, so parallel testing is important because it helps to save time, increase the speed of bug detection, and improve the quality and enhance the overall performance. So now let's learn how to do the parallel testing using TestNG. Okay, to save all of our time, I just created two classes, parallel testing 1 and parallel testing 2. So both the classes are having almost the same thing, just the method names are different, and inside that method name I am launching different websites. So if I see here, method A is google.com is launching. In this method B, youtube.com is launching. In method C, we are launching gmail.com, and in method D, we are launching linkedin.com. So there are four websites we are launching using Selenium and TestNG. Now, when we are launching the website, before that we are also checking that which thread on this website is running. Okay, so just to print the thread id, I just write thread.current so this is a method of thread class. Okay, so I use the same thing in all the four methods. Now, if I go to my testng.xml file, I written suit test classes and I put both the classes in this. Now let me run the test case and show you how's the output. So when I launch the website, it shows one launch Google. So it will launch the google.com. Okay. And the thread ID is 1. Now again the thread ID is 1 and it launches YouTube. Okay. I will show you all these things once the test suite is complete, so it would be easy to understand. Now it launches gmail.com and the thread ID is 1. Okay, so what we understood that when we run the test case without parallel, it means when we run the test case in sequential manner, the thread ID is same for all the test methods. Okay, so let me show you. One launch Google, then once launch YouTube, then once launch Gmail, and then once launch LinkedIn. So all the four methods are having the same thread ID. Now, how to use the parallel in the XML file? To use the parallel keyword in the XML file, you can write the parallel in the suit tag. So you can write parallel is equals to, so let's start with methods. So you can write parallel equals to methods. So there are multiple values you can put in the parallel attribute. First is method, another is class, and third one is test. So we will see all three values one by one. So let's start with parallel equals to methods. So when we run parallel equals to methods, let me run the test case and show you that how the test case is running. So earlier we see that there are 4 test case run with thread ID 1, and first it's launched the Google, second it launched the YouTube, third it launched the Gmail, and fourth is launched is LinkedIn. So it means the test case were run in sequential order. Now let me run this test suite and see how the test case is running. So we can see there are 4 instances of Chrome driver are going to launch. So this is the linkedin.com, and if I see there are 4 Chrome browsers opened in parallel, and if we see all the 4 browsers are having different thread ID, it means that the 4 browsers are running in parallel, and see it is running so fast that all the 4 tests has been completed and all the 4 tests has been passed with launch Gmail, launch Google, launch YouTube, and launch LinkedIn, and all the tests are having a different thread ID. Okay, so when we run the test cases in with parallel equals to methods, all the methods inside these classes are running parallel. Okay, so this is the first learning that we have done, how we can run parallel equals to methods. Another is parallel equals to classes. So when I write down parallel equals to classes, what it will do? It will run the test cases in parallel according to the classes. So first, if we see, it launched Google and Gmail. Okay, and there are 2 browsers were open, Google and Gmail. Okay, and if I see you, parallel testing 1 have Google and parallel testing 2 have gmail.com. So it means it is running the test cases in parallel, but if there are multiple test cases in a single class, those are running in sequential order. Okay, but the test cases in different classes are running in parallel order. Okay, so when we write parallel equals to classes, it means that the test cases will run in parallel when they are in 2 different classes, and if they are in the same classes, that they will run in the sequential order. So to let me show you, launch Google and launch Gmail having a different thread ID, and these 2 tests are in different classes, and launch YouTube and launch LinkedIn are also having same thread ID, but they are also in the different classes. So if I show you, Google and YouTube are having the same thread ID, and LinkedIn and Gmail are having same thread ID. So when it have the same thread ID, it means that the test cases are running in sequential order, and if the thread ID is different, it means the test cases are running in parallel order. Okay, so that's all about parallel equals to classes. The next one is parallel equals to tests. Okay, so when I run the parallel equals to test, and if I add only one test tag inside this XML file, it works in sequential order. There is no difference. Let me show you. So first of all, it launched the google.com with a thread ID 19. Okay, only one browser has been opened. Google is launched, then it launched YouTube with the same thread ID. Okay, then it will going to open the other websites. Just it is launch Gmail, and it is also having the same thread ID. So what we see, if we write parallel equals to test, it is working sequential in sequential order. Why it is not working parallelly? Because we write parallel equals to test, and there is only one test tag inside this XML file. So to run test cases in parallel, what we have to write here is we have to write two test tag like this, and we can just write learning with Purendra new, and let me run this class parallel testing 2 in this test name, and let me run this parallel testing 1 in this test name. Now so we see all the four methods are running with the same thread ID. Now let me run the test case again. So when I run launch it, it say launch Gmail and launch Google 1918. Yeah, it means that now test cases are running in parallel order with parallel equals to test. It means this will run in parallel with this one. Okay, if I write multiple classes inside this test package, it does not matter, it will work in the uh, sequential order. But when we write two different test tags, it will run in two or more than two, then it will run in parallel order. Okay, you cannot write parallel equals to methods also along with that, it is not allowed. So when I try to write like this parallel equals to methods, okay, it is not allowed, it will show an error. Okay, because you can add only one parallel inside this. Okay, so we understood three things: parallel equals to test, parallel equals to methods, and parallel equals to classes. So that's all for today. We learned about parallel testing and how we can achieve the parallel testing using TestNG while writing parallel equals to tests, parallel equals to methods, and parallel equals to classes. Okay, so that's all for today. If you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel and make YouTube Baba happy. Thank you.